This is the Nightwolf howling at you, and today we're going to take a look at the Masterverse, Masters of the Universe, Stratos, the Winged Warrior, part of the Vintage Collection. Another Walmart exclusive, which, by the way, I did not partake in Walmart's CancelCon this year because I was asleep thanks to my current work schedule where I get home from work at like 5 in the morning. So I wasn't able to stay up. Well, technically I could have stayed up for it, but I probably would have made it to work the next day. You know what I mean? That being said, I did not get a chance to order that Beastman figure. So hopefully I'll find them in the stores. Because most of the time, these figures have been available from the CancelCon and they get canceled and then you have to find them in the store anyway. Hopefully I'll find that with all of them because I didn't get the Duke or the Night Viper either. So I'm bitching a little bit here. So be it. So we turn the package around and we have Stratos swoops down upon Skeletor and his evil warriors. Where we do see Skeletor, Beastman, Evil Lyn, and a skeleton warrior down there. It's nice artwork too. Although that's going to be a bitch to make into a thumbnail. Yeah, okay. Anyway, weirdly coincidental with this one. So he includes his wings and his jetpack, and he's the only one in this wave. However, you'll notice here that in the artwork and on the wave picture, he's got red wings and a blue jetpack. Whereupon in the accessory pictures, he's got blue wings and a red jetpack. Now, I don't even remember what it was in the front, so we'll find out which version we got. And now that has me wondering, did they release both versions of this in the store? I'll have to check if they even still have Stratos anymore. I think I only saw them the one time, to be honest with you. In 1982, Masters of the Universe took the world by storm with action figures that captured the imaginations of people from here to Eternia. Today, the Masterverse celebrates the original designs as modern 7-inch scale action figures with the Vintage Collection. Let's go ahead and open this sucker up, shall we? All right. So we do have the little thing that comes with the side, and he comes with both sets of equipment. So now I gotta go try to find another one so I can have both versions, because I'm a psycho. But yeah, I was not expecting that. Okay, so here we have Stratos. Like I said, he actually comes with the red backpack and the blue wings also. I thought maybe, and it's still possible, you know, they might have them packed both ways in the store. But I'm not certain about that because I haven't really seen them. So now, like I said, I kind of want to try to get my hands on another one just so I can display both versions because, like I said, I'm a psycho. Technically speaking, you could also mix and match a lot of these parts if you really wanted to. So let's just take a quick look here. We got his backpack. Well, I was able to take the backpack apart on the blue side. Apparently not on this side. Oh, I'm going to lower this real quick. Sorry. So you could technically, if you can get this off, mix and match the backpacks too. And I like that the jetpacks themselves are actually kind of got a kind of a shiny gleam to it compared to the rest of the backpack. So that's kind of interesting. His wings also have a hinge and a slide there, so you can actually move, or so they can actually move with his arms better. He also comes with a set of outstretched hands so that you can have him flying and have him outstretched. So that's kind of cool too, honestly. Like, I gotta say, aside from the big old zit that he's got right there, which... nip that sucker off right there. Now it's just a little zit. All right. But bro, oh man, he's got blue paint on his helmet. They got sloppy with the paint job here. All right. So, as I was saying, the wings are designed to move with his arms. So that's a great feature on here, which we've never had before. Generally speaking, what they've done with them is just had in recent times, the wing just attached to his forearm and not his bicep. That being said, is the articulation heads on a ball joint, so we can spin it around, slide it. And you know how the neck has that big old open area, so you can really spin that around. It is kind of weird, though, that they painted his beard blue here. Usually it's gray. Even on like the Naked Stratos for Origins, they made it gray. But this has... there is gray underneath there, but then it's coated with a blue, so it's kind of more stylized, I guess. But his arms can hinge up and down and can spin all around. We do have a bicep cut. The double jointed elbow, which again, the wings move with it a bit, although not perfectly. So I guess actually we don't want to really bend his elbow all the way, double jointing it. And then, you know, everything looks fine. Although now that I think about it, the bottom part of his wings is actually a slightly different color than the top part. I don't know if that's just because they added extra like layer of paint on there or not. Hand spins in 360 and can bend in and out. Both hands have the in and out articulation. We have a boob cut. Now the backpack comes off. Oh wait, that one did come off. There's the red one that didn't. Although it's really hard to move it on him. Spin at the waist. We have drop down hips. Spin at the thigh. Double joint at the knee. Spin at the leg. The boot. I guess that would be his calf. So he has a calf cut. The foot bends up and down and spins all around. And it looks like he's wearing boots. So I'm not sure why they didn't give us like bare feet for him. Especially since they're probably going to be doing that with the Beast Man who was up for order this weekend. Or this week. Last week by the time you watch this. This week when I was recording it. So if we wanted to replace... Oh my god. If we wanted to replace the wings, we can't because he's stuck. Oh, that's the one I just took off, stupid. So yeah, we can add his flight hands. It's funny that the slapping hands became the flight hands, isn't it? Yeah, here you can also see in the blue wing that it's like much brighter up here than it is, or down here than it is up there. There we go. So now we have the red backpack with the blue wings. Well, come to think of it, I think that's the way his original toy came, wasn't it? I know that's how the Origins one came, with the red backpack and the blue wings. But I think he had the red wings and the blue backpack in the cartoons. Well, either way, seriously, if I had known that he came with both sets of equipment, I would have picked up a second one when I found him in the store. Because they had a handful in the store. And I just picked one up because, hey, I just needed one. Technically speaking, I still only need to really have the one. Don't even really need, per se, but you know what I mean. But again, if I had known, I would have picked up two. Now the question is, which way do you want to display him? With the red wings or the blue wings? In all truth, I think this figure, if I don't find any of the other equipment, I'm going to display him with the red wings and the blue backpack. Partially because I need to heat up the wings on this thing anyway, if I wanted to, for the blue. Because they're all bent out of shape from being in the packaging the way they were, which is also kind of a shame. I do wish that the top and the bottom of the wings kind of color matched a little bit better. It looks a bit awkward to me. And the flight hands is kind of an interesting thing too. Because, you know, you always see them stretch with with his hands out when he flies. And in this case, we don't usually get those, but we got them this time. And I'm going to bet that most everything on this figure, except for the head, is going to be reused for Beastman. I know the original toy kind of, I believe, had the regular feet too and not like furry feet. But it is kind of too bad that they didn't do that with him, because they do have the open feet, you know, like where you see all the different individual toes in the Masterverse line already, like with the previous new Eternia Beastman that they did, the smaller version. Because he just kind of looks weird with his feet like that, because why was he wearing shoes? And I think usually in the artwork they show him with bare feet that look like actual feet. So that seems kind of a strange choice for them to have made there. But I actually really like this figure, and I appreciate that, you know, again, the extra equipment. I feel like I can't say that enough. But why don't you let me know what you think in the comments below? And if you wanted to get this figure, did you get him? Is he still in the stores where you're at? Because, you know, like I said, I want to get another one now. I'll have to look tomorrow because I plan on going to Walmart. If you did enjoy our look at the Masterverse Vintage Collection Stratos, please feel free to wing that like button. And if you want to hear more of my nonsense in the future, you can subscribe. Feel free to bang on that notification bell. I thank you for watching. Peace and love.